You took 10 days off. By day 3, you were checking messages. By day 7, you were back in the system, and a top 5 account had been quietly bleeding out for 11 days, while your capable senior team watched it happen and did nothing. Here's the part that should worry you. They weren't incompetent. They were trained. This is how dependence actually forms, not through your team's weakness, but through your competence. By the end, you'll see the exact mechanism, the moment you became the bottleneck without noticing, and the one move that reverses it. This isn't a delegation tip, it's a diagnosis. Holden Reyes, Regional Director at a logistics firm, 5 years in the role, team of 12. He takes 10 days. A service problem on a top 5 account surfaces on day 2. His team spots it. It sits, unresolved, for 11 days. When he pulls the record later, here's what he finds. An analyst named Anjali typed an 11-word warning. "I think we need to respond to Harrington today before this escalates," and deleted it 40 minutes later. His deputy left a private note at 4:47 in the morning. Client's probably fine until Holden's back. A junior analyst, Carlos, wrote a complete correct response, marked it pending review, and assigned no reviewer. It sat 6 days. Every one of them saw it. Not one of them moved. Before we go on, think about your last real stretch of time off. How many days passed before something needed a decision only you could make? Put the number in the comments. Here's what people get wrong. They think dependence is a sign the team is weak. It's the opposite. Dependence forms through reliable, responsive, available competence. You solved things early. You absorbed the uncertainty. You responded fast. Every one of those reads as care, and every one of them, repeated, teaches the team that the thinking happens above them. As the book puts it, dependence is modeled, not instructed. And it compounds through one specific mechanism, the availability trap. The faster you respond, the more the organization learns to escalate. Responsibility doesn't flow to whoever's most capable, it flows toward whoever will absorb it. That's the weight gradient. You made yourself the lowest point in the system, and then wondered why everything ran downhill to your desk. Which is why the fix is going to feel completely backwards. Because the thing that feels most like leadership is the exact thing building the trap. In a second, I'll show you the name for what your team has actually become. What looks like a high-functioning team is sometimes a high-functioning leader with a team attached. When a team validates decisions instead of making them, it's become a ratification system. And you're the signature it waits for. Holden's team didn't fail to act on that account. They did exactly what they'd been trained to do. Wait for the signature. So here's the reframe. The goal was never to be needed. The goal was to make need unnecessary. And that means doing the thing that feels wrong. When someone brings you a decision they could make, don't solve it. Refuse it. Redirect the distress back to them. Hold the line while they wobble, because that wobble is not failure. It's the sound of a system discovering it was always capable. The move you can run tomorrow. Next time someone brings you a decision they own, ask, "What would you do if I weren't here?" And then say nothing. Every message your team didn't send is a decision you taught them not to make. If you want to see how deep the dependence runs in your own team, there's a free 3-minute diagnostic, the containment check, in the description. It won't sell you anything, it just shows you your own architecture. The full breakdown is in the book, When Leadership Creates Dependence. Next, we take apart delegation itself. Subscribe so it reaches you.